trash bin talk.
I think we shall go ahead and move on to our next one.
All right.
I believe this is a familiar matchup for a lot of us here. Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Cass was right.
My goat.
Well, maybe.
All right. This one I have been hyping everyone else for.
Fucking go.
Kill
All
that
right.
fraud roach, my metal king.
All right.
Moro, thank you for making metal cool again.
Yeah.
And thank you,
Yes.
Sonic 3. This is the middle kid.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
I'll say one
did
thing.
Not make metal cool. They made him job on screen again, and
I'll
I
say-
won't forgive them for that.
I'll say one thing about Sonic 4. The twist better be that Neo Metal Sonic is the main villain, and all those Metal Sonics
yeah.
are just like the army.
Yes,
I was gonna say,
yes,
not
yes.
That'd be awesome.
Cloned him to fodder him.
Yeah, because I make Metal Sonic actually cool, not just very easy to hit with a hammer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right,
literally
okay.
just take inspiration from what Sonic Heroes did and we're gold.
Thank you.
Yes.
Or like do what they did in
Alrighty.
Fleetway with the Brotherhood of Metallics.
Yes! Oh my god, that is so underrated. They need to do that.
Let's talk about this House of Metals, shall we?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Let's get into this.
All right. So, Perfect Cell versus Metal Sonic. The ultimate Dragon Ball versus Sonic matchup. Go figure, since, well, the series have like a basic resemblance, but there's more to that, I swear. So, Perfect Cell and Metal Sonic, these are surprisingly like similar created. Cell being created by Dr. Gero, kill Goku, and Metal Sonic being created by Dr. Ivo Robotnik or Eggman, to be born to kill Sonic the Hedgehog. And both have creative power sets, like with Cell, his key manipulation, and Metal Sonic's chaos energy. But soon they would grow into a more sentience type of way, to becoming their own type of perfect being. Cell later absorbing Android in 18 and 17, gross, into becoming the one and only Perfect Cell. And then Metal Sonic sooner realizing that, wait a minute, he could just be more than just a machine. And so gathers all the data from Team Sonic, Rose, Dark, and Chaotix to become the ultimate Neo Metal Sonic. Which, just look at him. He looks like he's a die-hard Metallica. And just, and they have, and their powers alone, besides just Ki and Chaos stuff, Cell's like Ki manipulation was basically thanks to Dr. cameras on Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, and King Cold, even though he literally has no purpose on being there, but, you know, Dragon Ball.
Womp
As for Metal Sonic, thanks to his Neo Metal form, he has the power to copy biological data, basically copying any type of power system. And literally, hell, Cell is literally living biomass for Metal Sonic to scan. Literally dying forward this fight. But here's the thing, it's not the debate that makes me love this matchup, it's the banter. Because think about it, Metal Sonic wanting up Cell, trying to, like, you know, take a spot, being like perfect and stuff, only for when Metal Sonic transforms a Neo, tries to one-up Cell, and Cell actually starts taking things seriously. Just like how his fight with Gohan when he went up to Super Saiyan 2. He underestimated him, only for him to take it seriously once things started to go the opposite for his way. And overall, I could see this being a really good battle. As for, like, animation potential, I remember Devil Artemis said on Twitter, I know we talked a lot on Moro, but people were debating on whether if Artemis or Moro should animate it. And then Artemis was like, why not both? And he's like, yeah, you're right, why not both? I mean, this would be a fun experimentation. Now, I'm not saying they should do it immediately, but it would be cool to see.
I'm very
You're
interested
saying-
to see how their styles would mesh together.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Artemis is like choreography skills and Moro's like awesome visuals. This could be a perfect type of death battle to like be remembered for the Kickstarter era.
Mm-hmm. And
I have more to say, but I want y'all's opinions about this before I didn't continue on.
I did
Well,
always.
Speaking personally, like I really don't like Dragon Ball versus Sonic as a series pairing normally. Heck, like Trunks versus Silver, as much as I love the episode, is like one of my least favorite versus matchups in general. But I will say, Cell versus Metal Sonic is the only Dragon Ball versus Sonic matchup that I can actually not only understand, but really, really get into. Like, I especially love how it would start, where it would start with like base Metal Sonic versus Cell in a clearly more powerful state, where like Cell is like kicking his ass, like bodying him, taunting him even. And then I also heard that he has a chance to like power down to a weaker form of his as a flex. I could totally imagine Cell doing that, and then like Metal just turns into Neo and is forced to take the fight more seriously. And then they eventually start becoming more and more powerful throughout the time, trying to constantly one-up each other, prove who's more perfect. It's such an interesting and like creative idea that has a lot of potential.
Exactly.
I want Metal to do the same kick that he did to Bowser on Cell. Just kick him in the stomach, he pukes up 18. Kick him again, he pukes up 17. Then he just kills the imperfect form.
And then he
Wow.
comes back as
That would be
short.
And then, yeah, would he then come back?
Watch Cell pull a Mahito and just scramble away in fear. Just get away
Like
from me.
a bitch.
Would you have that be how the kill goes, or would you have that like
absolutely.
be?
I do want Metal Sonic to walk down. Perfect, so.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah.
I wonder if 17 and 18 would like be able to wake up and react to the situation. They're like, what the hell is happening?
I could see a metal hedgehog just fucking cave in. Perfect.
Like
Then
just
as they
imagine
think-
like
just as
after
they
that
think they're
idea of
safe,
puking
Metal
17 and
absorbs
18. Sorry, were you saying
Yeah.
something, Flip?
Oh, I just said, and just as 17 and 18 think they're safe, Metal absorbs them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, can he even do that?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
I don't
they
remember him.
they are cyborgs.
I mean,
Oh,
he can't.
right, cyborgs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Or at least he copied. Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, it's fine.
No,
Don't ask why they're named
bro.
androids.
No, you would
Yeah,
actually
I did absorb the egg fleet after all.
Androids,
Yeah.
bro. We call them
Sense.
cyborg.
Guys,
Androids.
I have an idea. What if Metal Sonic like absorbs 17, 18, and that's what makes him go Metal Overlord?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That would be pretty
Yes,
cool.
that would actually be a cool idea. That'd
There are
actually
so
but then-
many raw possibilities that
Well,
happen
'cause-
with this matchup.
Because if Cell like loses 17 and 18, you could then recreate the scene where like he goes back to his like final form even stronger, like he doesn't even need them anymore.
Yeah, it's like,
Like imagine a
Yeah.
fake out death where
Super
like
perfect.
imagine a fake out death where Perfect Cell goes for like his Big Bang Kamehameha or whatever it is, and then it like seemingly one shots Metal, but then like as the smoke starts to dissipate, we see Metal in a critically damaged but still perfectly fine state after Cell is just losing his entire ability, and then but then the reveal is like Metal Sonic going successfully copied. And then he does the Big Bang Kamehameha, but stronger, and it ends up recreating Perfect Cell's death scene.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's probably with
But-
Gohan.
But
Yeah,
here's
they're-
where I want mostly the fight. I want these motherfuckers to aura farm all over.
Please.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
it has to be Aura
Which
farming.
after Cell's death, like him blowing himself up, he would become just like what Yamcha said, perfecter Cell, or
Okay,
super perfect Cell,
calm down.
or if you want to be lame, super perfect.
Yeah.
And as for Metal Sonic, we all know Super Neo Metal, which design
Oh,
is
yeah.
so cool.
They're probably gonna
gold.
get Curtis to voice Cell, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they could. Yeah.
It's
Or
either
maybe
Curtis
it's
or
like
Dragon
with that
himself
idea
is
I
gonna
had
do it.
about Cell depowering himself on purpose. What if they had like Takahata voicing most of it, but as he depowers, he's voiced by Devil Artemis?
Ooh,
That
that'd be
would
a
be
fun
one.
cameo.
Yeah,
that
that
would be-
would be a good
And,
way
like,
to get to both then.
And then for like their for the final clash, I want Metal Sonic and Cell to have a beam struggle, and then when Metal Sonic is like, you know, getting a little weak, and Cell thinks he has the upper hand, Metal Sonic shouts, "Cell life form copied," and then Metal Sonic literally makes his beam bigger, replicating Cell's death just like in the Cell song.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be like the perfect way for the fight to end.
There was one idea from the fan battle I really think would be a good thing to try and adapt as well when Metal Sonic is copying Cell. And it's just going like Goku, Biodata, Cop Vegeta, Biodata, Piccolo, Gohan, just like going through everyone. Cell copied. And then like that's when he goes into his ultimate form.
Yeah.
I think
Forgive me for stuttering.
I think if they
Forgive me
do a
for
version of
stuttering.
that that's like a little faster and in their own style, that would be really cool.
So what they
I
can
think
do
it-
is like literally have Metal Sonic scan Cell and would just show Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and Piccolo, and then say perfect Cell biodata copied.
Yeah, and
That's kind of
just
what
like
I
like flashing through a bunch of different images, and as it goes in, like I imagine that one moment when X is possessed by Star Force and like his eyes are going crazy and stuff, like have the be a sort of point of view like that before he goes like evil and then transforms.
Yeah. I was also thinking like if we're gonna like to really like get across the character, like if we're gonna have like Metal be like calling out names, it'd be nice if it was like a Cell like would react to that. He's just like Metal Sonic says Goku, Vegeta, and like Cell would be like, what are you blathering on about? And like it would be like Cell's overwhelming Metal in that moment. And then like once you have like that final like perfect Cell copied, Cell's like, oh shit.
Yeah, just like
cute. He named it. Oh shit.
I mean, what I would imagine it would be like is almost like kind of like how they did in Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna, where it's just like with the No More Witches line, it's just like he hears all these other voices and then just all of this music cuts out real fast and you just hear Cell copied. And then Cell just realized, oh fuck.
I wonder how they would get that across visually, like with the transformation, if they would give him a new design or something, or just like have his powers be different.
So. He still has his powers without needing to transform.
Okay, fair enough. What I do like the idea of their dialogue, like constantly shifting like as the battle evolves, because I don't know if Metal Sonic would need a voice actor necessarily. He's one of those characters that voice clips works perfectly fine for him. But,
well, for Neo, I think you can give him a voice actor because he like in IDW.
Yeah, in IDW,
like,
he talks
in the first.
A lot.
Yeah, he talks a lot. And,
I even have proof of it. I have the IDW comic itself, actually.
Yeah, because in like that first arc of IDW, when like he's like primarily Neo Metal Sonic, he has basically like the personality of Eggman. So it's like very showboaty, but also like very intimidating. So I think it'd be nice to give him a voice actor.
Yeah. Because I'm imagining since it's starting with base Metal Sonic, who does not talk, you could have a Cell like carrying a lot of the quipping as it goes on, and right as like Metal Sonic is at death's door, you could have Perfect Cell being like, oh come on, still nothing to say? Why don't you give me some final last words so I can really know who you are deep down?
And then he transforms and just says, I'll trust you.
And when he's like, show me what you're truly made of.
You stole my line. Yeah, no, just have him go. Any line could probably work there, or even just having him say, "It's too late," and then like bomb rush him essentially.
I just had an idea. Like, for the track, it was a mix of Cell's theme and with Sonic Heroes, what I'm made of. And like that, it'd be.
Oh yes.
Like a more like what I'm made of in a minor key. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What I'm made. My one concern, I guess, about this matchup is that with Metal Sonic, he is able to transform throughout, but with Cell, you're not able to get across the idea of evolution quite as much in the visual sense, other than like you might have suggested him like losing some of the androids and powering down from there. But like, there's only one like perfect Cell true form, so his power isn't really like, he wouldn't be able to copy Metal Sonic's moves on the spot. So you do kind of lose that connection with the two of them, but like that's just a minor problem I have. I still like this matchup a lot.
Oh
yeah, I really like it.
Although a track
It's in my
name, I
top
just thought
10.
we brought up what I'm made of. What if the track name for this matchup was What Perfection's Made of?
That is exactly what
that's perfect. That is
I like that.
That is precisely what I've called it.
I'm stealing that. You don't mind if I steal that? Do you? Probably.
I have.
No. Go steal it. Like what else could? Like what else is there?
I love how you basically said, you don't mind if I'm going to steal it, right? I'm stealing it.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I really like
Perfect.
the idea of
He's not stealing,
Behemoth.
comrade.
Look,
In
Perfect
public.
like Perfect Cell is one of my favorite Dragon Ball villains, so I'd love to see. I really want to see him on the show, and Metal Sonic stonks have been going crazy lately.
Oh yes.
So
Ever since Bowser Eggman.
So like release this around the same time as Sonic 4, and we're good to go.
Yeah. It's only 2 years from now, so yeah.
I'm kind of predicting this now. This is definitely happening next year in 26.
Oh, you think it'll
in
happen
my opinion.
next year? Okay.
And I will be glazing
With
it
how
once
much-
it shows up.
With how many people have been wanting to see this, including Moro and Devil, there's no way in hell there's that this is going to be happening anytime soon.
Oh, you know what? I guess they could also get Devil to voice Metal Sonic, if they wanted to.
That'd
That
be
would be
ironic.
hilarious.
you know
Yeah,
what?
Devil
No,
voice
what
metal.
if-
That'd be funny.
No, hang on. What if like most of Metal Sonic's dialogue was just reused from like Ryan Drummond's clips from Sonic Heroes, but then
Yeah.
they have a completely original line, and then they just reveal it's still Ryan Drummond.
Oh, like they got
Oh,
Ryan
my
Drummond.
God.
Ryan. If they could
That's-
get Ryan, I would lose
that-
my.
That'd
would
be
be
crazy.
We'd have
Yeah.
a Etsu Onsty situation.
Wait, could they actually do that?
I mean,
Could they?
theoretically.
I mean, I don't think Ryan
Get
Drummond
Ryan?
is like chained by Sega. I think they could like use his name, like just basically confirm. Yeah, we had him voice a few lines as Metal.
he did do that
Oh,
one audio drama
Yeah.
way back when.
Yeah,
So-
Sonic and Tails are.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
So
If he was allowed to voice Sonic in that, I don't see why Death Battle couldn't get him to like voice Metal.
yeah,
Like if they wanted to.
if they wanted to.
Yeah.
God.
If they wanted to, if they had the budget.
Well,
Yeah.
hey,
I mean, yeah, they do have the budget.
If they can get Curtis Arnott, why not?
Yeah.
All right. This next matchup, I have no words. Steve, what is this?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Y'all forget it. I'm the wrestling fan. So,
I see.
Johnny Cage versus The Miz. If you really want to know who The Miz is, just picture Johnny Cage. You know how he's like an actor, arrogant, self-absorbed? Yeah, that's The Miz.
Mm.
So much so that when actually, you know the new Mortal Kombat movie's coming out and Johnny Cage is
Yeah.
played by Carl Urban.
Yeah.
A very
Yeah.
popular fan cast was to have The Miz play Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I almost thought that he was. I thought he was
Wow.
officially announced at one point, but I guess that
No,
was a
he
rumor.
wasn't. It was just a lot of people were like, The Miz should do it. I just love it because it just vibes so fucking well. These are just two asshole Hollywood actors. I say that because The Miz has a gimmick of the A-lister where he's like, I'm an actor who stars in movies like The Marine 4. Don't watch it. It's bad.
Nah,
I say, well, this is just one of those wrestling matchups that vibes so well.
Yeah. I mean, didn't they have Johnny Cage in that one WWE game?
Oh yeah, there was a WWE game called WWE Immortals. Miz isn't in it, but I believe it was made by NetherRealm, and that's where like a lot of the that's where like some of the powers wrestlers can come from.
Gotcha, yeah.
I
This
wish.
is just,
I wish
this
they
is
could
just
do
mainly
this.
like a vibe kind of thing. Just like
yeah.
I
Yeah,
wish
it'd be a
they
lot of
could
fun.
do this live action. I know that would be difficult with like the energy aura Johnny Cage that has, but
yeah, the energy aura would be hard. Probably the best is 3D since The Miz has so many fucking 3D models. Just
oh, of
gotta
course.
pick the best
I mean,
one
they've
to
got
do.
how many WWE games now?
Yeah,
Enough.
I lost count.
They have
I lost
enough.
count.
they have enough, yeah, but yeah, there are definitely probably 3D models out there for,
And the really funny part is Miz, despite being kind of a fraud, he still fucking stomps because of how powerful WWE is.
Wow.
to be fair, Mortal Kombat also has like some crazy scaling going on.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think like the highest high-end WWE is fifth dimensional.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Oh man. Wow.
And
What?
on the lowest low end, if we still include outside sources, WWE is still universal.
I mean, that does kind of make sense. We've seen what Macho Man can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like
that was a Macho Man that was not true Macho Man.
yeah
Let's
they
be real.
they kind of were scratching the surface of what WWE gets into from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, WWE's insane. Hell is an entire realm that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you could even actually add stuff from like the games. So for example, I believe Miz has a ability called Copycat in the games, which allows him to steal opponents' finishers. So he could steal Johnny Cage's fatality and
Oh, yeah, steal
use
the
it
nut-
against him.
Deal the nut punch, yeah.
Deal the nut punch, and the way finishers work, they Duraneg, if I remember correctly.
boy.
So
Wow.
I
he
can,
just
I can imagine them both going for the nut punch and then just punching each other in the face.
honestly, they both would do that.
I was
Man.
also just thinking like they both nut punch each other and they're both just like they're just like they're all like ow 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 like they're like
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
yeah they're both just like give me a minute.
Yeah, they're just going, whew, whew, okay, let's do this. And you have to have a moment of
punches for a little bit.
You have to have a moment of one of their sunglasses being broken.
They just play Rochambeau.
Those are $500 sunglasses, asshole.
The best part, this isn't the only good WWE versus Mortal Kombat matchup, because there's Triple H versus Shao Kahn as well, just in the corner.
Holy crap.
And
Shao Kahn, that is hilarious.
And again, WWE should win that, because that universe is busted, and Triple H is one of the higher tier characters.
I'm just imagining,
and the fact that that isn't even the only WWE opponent Shao Kahn has.
But we don't talk about the other one. We don't talk about the other one. He's a piece of shit.
True.
I imagine Ed Boon is like out in the corner, just like vigorously trying to come up with new continuities and lore for Mortal Kombat, because it's like he's like trying to make it stronger and stronger each time. It's like, hang on, just give me a second. I swear I could contend with everyone next time. Okay, check this out. And it's like, nope, still loses WWE. I'm afraid, Ed. Shit. Okay, fine. We'll start it over again. Another black hole or whatever.
No, we gotta get to dimensional tiering now. Thank you, Stardust, you trash-ass gimmick.
Oh dear, Mortal Kombat getting dimensional tiering just sounds so fucking lame.
Not only lame, but also just cursed as hell. Like, I do not need dimension. I don't need that lore to be any more complicated than it is.
Like, I do not want fucking Katana's square wave move to hit me with the power of 5 dimensions.
Just to combat with the Miz. Is the best timeline. Also, trash talking. The talking between these two would be generational, since Miz is one of the best shit talkers in WWE.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. You wanted matchups? I want this shit.
Yeah, this is fun.
No,
yeah,
this is
I would love to see.
Your movie sucked, Johnny. Please, I make over $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah, I'd love to see more WWE on Death Battle, and like this sounds like a very fun idea.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. There's also one of the most recent gimmicks of the Miz was him talking about how big his balls were. So
Johnny's just bigger target.
Yeah, that is literally like the perfect setup for a nut punch. I love it.
Talking about my balls. I have big balls. It just gets punched right in there.
Or you know what would be the funny thing is like
he's just like say less.
Well, yeah, he says that. Johnny goes with a nut punch, and then Johnny's hand hurts from it. Like his hand, it's like that scene from Deadpool where he tried to punch Colossus' balls.
Your poor wife.
Yeah, it's literally that, but Johnny Cage and The Miz. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would just love to see this. It'd be so funny.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah, it does sound fun.
Normalized wrestling in versus discussion, I guess, is the big takeaway from this. Everyone.
That's what I've been trying to do. I got several of these matchups.
Now we just gotta get HoloLive normalized.
Poor Johnny Cage getting washed once again.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway, we got one more matchup from you guys before a little.
Is it mine?
Before a little special one we get to, but we got to talk about Senator Armstrong versus this guy.
This is Vice President Richard Hawk from Metal Wolf Chaos.
Huh.
Okay.
Now, I imagine nobody here knows what Metal Wolf Chaos is. I did not know what Metal Wolf Chaos is until I saw a Jello Apocalypse playthrough of it, and
gross.
My god, it is so corny. It's like if Metal Gear didn't try to be deep with its politics.
Or like
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Like even less subtle.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, this guy is the vice president. He basically has a giant mech and starts a coup against the president, who also has a giant mech.
What?
And, like, he completely takes over the White House. And, like, oh my god, just hang on. You know what? I'm gonna find some, like, dialogue from this guy, because the voice acting is bad, but it's the best kind of bad.
Is he, do you play as him, or is he the main antagonist?
No, this is the bad guy.
Okay.
The main villain.
I'm looking at, some
President
images.
Wilson
Like,
is hang on.
Like I'm seeing this one. There's a minifigure of Metal Wolf Chaos, and it is insane. Like it gives Gundams a run for their money with how
Right,
insane
yeah,
the design is.
So yeah, if you get some free time, watch this. You won't regret it. Just like he basically just kind of has. He almost has a Goro Majima style like rivalry / obsession with the protagonist. Oh, hang on. Somebody's knocking
amazing.
on my door. Give me a sec.
Oh, I hope that's not Young. Yeah.
Sorry.
But
I
this
did
is
send
actually
him
Senator
that text.
Armstrong, or no, it's actually Vice President Richard Hawk. He heard about you talking about him and now wants to spread his propaganda.
I
So
love propaganda.
who do you think wins that matchup, Flip? Don't worry, there are no wrong answers. Eyes him very heavily with a pen disguised as a gun.
While he's gone.
Sorry, roommate.
Okay, fair enough.
So, like I was saying, Hawk has quite a few mechs. He has like his standard one that rivals the president's, basically just like a giant Gundam. But then he also has this giant like spider crab mech, which he has on a space station on the moon.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Wow.
So like basically he has counters for pretty much everything Armstrong has. Like he's got the giant crab mech, he's got like his regular mech which could probably deal with Armstrong considering he's basically is a mech himself with all his nanomachines. And then I'm just imagining like completely cheesy hardcore Team America patriotism banter between the two. Talking about one, like how much he loves America and how much he wants America to change. And then just like another thing with like Metal Wolf Chaos is they do the whole Akira Tetsuo style screaming match at each other by just shouting their names back and forth. So it's just like, Michael! Richard! Just every time they see each other.
that's
And I mean,
that's how they introduce.
since that happens with like Armstrong and Raiden just shouting Armstrong, I can imagine that like in the climax, like the final thing, they're both charging at each other, shouting each other's names. Armstrong, Richard. I actually, hang on. I think I have like an old like, you know those like the like meat phase, like meme, like fight phases type thing. I have it on here. I think I can find. Here it is. I'll just post it in the chat. You might not be able to see this at home. Sorry about that. But
I can add it
Starts having
to.
a presidential election debate. Already love it.
Oh my
And then it
god.
goes right into the giant crab mechs.
I can add it in the video so
in
people can
post,
see it.
yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap. Look at
Yeah.
that. It's yeah. I guess that's kind of what people want to see from Senator Armstrong and Valentine as well. What the way it
Yeah,
starts, like
yeah.
for it to be a debate,
Yeah.
before it like turns into a
But
fight.
yeah, I just think this one meshes a lot better than, I mean, like at least like weaponry arsenal and power sets wise, they kind of mesh better than Valentine, I think.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
why I've seen part 7,
especially
so I
after
could be
reading
wrong.
Steel Ball Run, I just don't like Armstrong versus Valentine as an idea. I don't understand the
Yeah.
appeal beyond the banter and like I guess they're American
Eccentricities.
Yeah, they're
American
the kings of their
eccentricities, yeah, and
politics.
imperialism. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's
And their
the-
Americanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriotism.
Even then, it's like
how
Armstrong-
Japanese people write Americans.
Precisely.
Yeah, I guess
This
Be
is
the American
embodiment
that-
of that.
Be the American the
Violently
Japanese
American
thinks you
fight.
are.
Like the Joey Wheeler of politics.
The Bandit Keith of politics.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, this one just like, again, it's another one that I just think would be fun to see because of just how like it's as equally stupid as it is fully hardcore.
Mhm.
Just like raw guns on guns, giant robots, nanomachines shouting at each other, probably self-destructive and widespread destructive beliefs, clashing, and then just yeah.
I think I might have accidentally ripped off the fight motive to that one DBX of Trump versus Hillary Clinton.
Oh no!
Where it's like,
gosh,
this is a question. This is a question from Susie. Which of you would win in a fight to the death?
Queen.
Yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
And that's how Captain America became president of the United States.
Forever.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for introducing us to that one, Flip. We're gonna.
My pleasure.
Well, I'll probably stream that voice acting clip video for us later after we're done here.
If you ever need a laugh.
Well,
Yeah, no, I definitely want to check this out. Metal Wolf Chaos. This sounds like it'd be funny.
I think.
What console is it on?
I am going to check.
I believe
because I don't
PS4.
wanna Yeah, PlayStation sounds right. I think it's on Xbox too.
And so I say Microsoft Windows as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Steam. Cool.
Yes.
Console game. Yeah, it should be on Steam.
Yeah. So, if you don't mind, I think we should wrap things up a little bit with
Skeleton.
I knew this one would be a crowd pleaser.
I don't even know who the fuck these guys are, and I love it.
Yay.
It's He-Man. It's He-Man versus Power Rangers.
Hey man, I'm about to body this fraud.
Yeah. It's like Ghost Rider versus Spawn, where like,
And what Lord Zed does he
anyways,
sound
it's
like?
Ghost Rider versus Spawn, where it's like, is there even a single person in this world that genuinely hates or even dislikes this matchup?
People that don't like fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, pretty much.
Have no whimsy or joy in their
People that
life.
haven't seen He-Man
No joy, no whimsy.
Which I assume there are very few.
The Lord Zed, does he kind of sound like this? He's always yelling all the time.
All right, so I'll try to explain this best as I can.
Well, how do you do a Lord Zed impression?
I think it's just like a deep, deep sounding voice. I'm Lord Zed.
I'm
Lord
so long
Zed.
since I've seen Mighty Morphin, so I can't remember.
Alright.
I'm picturing like classic Shredder.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to my best to explain Skeletor because I haven't seen too much He-Man. I do know well enough. It's just I'm not well versed with his powers. Meanwhile, Power Rangers, I grew up on day one, so I'll do my best to explain why this is a goated matchup. All right, so Skeletor versus Lord Zed. Basically, the Emperors of Evil. Basically, they started off as simple creatures across the universe, and then they found a power source, being Skeletor fighting the power of Grayskull, and Zed getting one of the Zeo crystals, thus which burned Zed's skin off and then turned him into that, which is literally his origin in the comics.
Man.
And their powers too, they're like Zed can literally grow in size, shoot lightning, and literally.
We can't hear you.
You cut out right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. Basically, with Zed's powers is basically he can literally somewhat manipulate weather and reality itself. Well, not at a multiversal scale, say characters like Wild stuff, just in a way that bends the plot of Power Rangers. But yeah, Zed has his multiple appearances. Now, Zed did, however, he didn't die, but soon in Power Rangers in Space, he basically, what happened was Zordon, he was being contained and the universe was about to blow up, so Andro, he had to kill Zordon in order to spread his goodness across the universe, thus turning Zed into a normal human. Until somehow, in Power Rangers Dino Fury, he somehow comes back by grabbing all the cells that were disintegrated and put them back together. Yeah, it's very stupid, but hey, it's Power Rangers. And soon he comes back stronger than ever, and he comes back in Cosmic Fury, and basically what they did with that is they captured the Morphin Masters. Basically, they're like the guardians of basically the Power Rangers. And so with that, Zed absorbed all their energy, and then Zed became massive. Which basically, he had the powers of... Which basically created most of the powers of Power Rangers, which probably is a planetary scale. I'd get into it. As for Skeletor, with the power of Grayskull, I heard he has some multiversal arguments, maybe universal. I don't know that well about Skeletor, but I know that him and Zed, like, the key factor what I want this fight is them to start off with them being comedic, just showing off their like comedic side of the fight, but then like them later on throughout the fight, I want them to get as much evil, just going to the most darkest sides throughout the fight going on. Maybe destroy a city, maybe destroy an island, maybe destroy a planet. I want to see these guys at their evilest as possible. And overall, this is what I want for both of them. And I say this is a really peak idea.
I did hear that Skeletor should win this.
Skeletor and He-Man like can get like absolutely ridiculous, especially with like the comics. And like I think canonically like the He-Man Superman crossovers, those are legit. So if He-Man gets Superman scaling, then Skeletor ain't that far behind.
Morph, okay.
Yeah, like besides the whole DC X He-Man stuff, I heard this matchup can be debatable because of like Cosmic Fury. I don't know if they'll add Master Zed because that needed like more prep time and stuff. But I don't know. But regardless, I just want to see this fight out of their fun banter and just bring me to when we were just expecting to see villain from cartoons just, do their stuff.
Yeah.
I think this will also be like a fun match just to do because it's been a while since we've had both of these series on Death Battle. Masters of the Universe and Power Rangers, their last episodes were what, season 7?
Season 7.
They were both in season 7.
I keep forgetting that She-Ra. I keep forgetting that She-Ra even happened.
And not one forgetting what happened in the first place.
I feel like for this matchup, it's not if it's going to happen, it's just when. Because the team clearly loves this idea.
I remember when they did
Skeletor is already like the unofficial mascot of Death Battle at this point.
Skeletoba.
Yeah.
I think we'll all riot. We're all gonna riot if Chad doesn't voice Skeletor.
Chad doesn't voice Skeletor.
Yeah, I remember. They did a Death Battle cast during Skeletober of this matchup, and Chad was Skeletor as usual, but then they had Ben as Lord Zed.
That's so funny.
Could you imagine if they did their first Ben versus Chad death battle? It's not Wiz versus Boomstick.
That would be fun. That'd be really fun.
That'd be so funny.
So meta.
I know.
Yeah. Literally.
Imagine like the last day of Skeletober, they announced that it's Skeletor versus Zed is a death battle. It's just Chad Skeletor going batshit crazy.
Yeah.
You all wanted my body on Death Battle, and you're going to get it.
I'm just picturing them both wearing like Spirit Halloween costumes and doing it live action that way.
Yeah, it's just the Deadpool versus Mask montage.
That's the ItzMeMD episode.
I was literally thinking, like, what if like they just get like crappy like Party City costumes, and then that was the live action episode.
If ItzMeMD does it,
really funny.
If ItzMeMD does a Halloween episode, I do think it would probably be Ash Williams versus Frank West. But this would be way funnier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. It'd probably be like sprites. I would want them to try to homage He-Man versus Lion-O with the way the pacing is handled. And just the meta humor.
Put all the budget into voice acting. Screw the animation.
Yes.
Yeah, because honestly, we want to see these guys just interact. We don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I was also thinking of like them doing like that same kind of like differing styles of hand-drawn animation, like with Kyle versus Timo, and this is a matchup that I think could really benefit like from that, especially if you want to like have the fight have kind of like that escalation where like you start off with like them like being like the more bumbly, goofy versions, and then like as you progress, it gets into like a more cosmic, like epic sort of like grandiose feel.
Oh yeah, maybe have it the way it starts out replicating the He-Man cartoons more with like a cheaper look, and it's like it's just their mouths moving, and they have like very funny looking run cycles, but then as the powers escalate, the animation budget increases too.
Exactly. Yeah. That'd be so fun.
We love our funny villains who can also be legitimate threats at the same time in this house.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our Bill Cyphers, our Jack Horners.
Or Hades.
You
from-
gotta love
Actually,
Little
both
Jack
Hades.
Horner.
Actually, both Hades from Disney and Kid Icarus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this matchup's just perfect. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
is.
fun.
It is such a like just like a fun villains vibe matchup. in,
Oh,
like,
no,
the best
also,
possible
what's-
way.
Give me the.
And also,
candy. I love.
and also, what's more, like, you know, this matchup's like a little personal tie with me, because like I managed to like submit this in the Tournament of Champions, and it actually worked.
Yeah.
And just like that,
Nice.
I actually got to be known for some, and I honestly I felt proud of myself. I'm not trying to make this whole about me, but like I felt like
Right. Yeah.
No,
I felt
go
once
off.
I got my voice heard.
Stunt your shit. Stunt your shit.
Go off.
Once I actually felt like I
brag to
got my
hell and
voice
back,
to hear.
man.
I got my voice to be heard, and it was awesome.
You gotta love it when that happens.
I have no connection to Power Rangers or He-Man whatsoever, but I can agree that there is something special. There's something special about this episode, and I want to see what the team can do with it. Because when the team is passionate about an episode, like, and I mean really passionate, those tend to be the best episodes. Like your Dio versus Alucard, your
Yeah,
Scooby versus
absolutely.
Courageous.
Well, not even just like well, or I guess more so that it's like, yeah, basically that, like, you can just tell that, like, those episodes, like, that have the most passion, I feel like you can just, like, feel it. Like, you can just, like, get that
Exactly.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the ones that they
Yeah.
legitimately want to do, like not even considering YouTube algorithms or what have you. Is like they just want to do it for the love of the game.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Literally the love of the game. Yeah.
And speaking of love of the game, I know I said that this was the last one, but I have been saving something. I have been saving one last thing. And Zeo,
Bring it on.
Zeo, you
God.
mentioned you mentioned
Here
the
we go.
whole. I don't want to make this about myself too much. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
I remember when this was a battle royale.
This is better. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is
I
better.
agree.
Da 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 da. La 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 la. Bum, blah, blah, blah.
So many guns.
No cover.
Yeah.
I fucking love this trailer.
Happy Stickman.
Yeah.
This is where Dad James got the
Yes.
part about there being lore.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, there he is.
So, Henry Stickmin versus the Second Coming. As I'm sure you guys know, Sarge versus Soldier was a matchup that I had been pushing for a while. This has overtaken my hyperfixations to an insane degree in recent memory.
Understandable.
To the point where
Yeah.
I made this trailer just so I could show Ben and Chad why we love this matchup so much. Cause when I first like started out with my pitch to them, that was one of the things they were curious about. It's like, so we've seen this matchup going around a lot, Carrick, but could you tell us a little bit more, like take us a little deep dive, like what's it all about? Cause you know,
Oh, they recognized you by name?
oh well, I mean, because we met at the Death
did
Battle
meet
Live
it.
event.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And so they knew about Henry Stickmin to an extent, obviously because of Among Us. They did a little bit of research there with the airship, but they knew nothing about Second Coming, or because they knew about Alan Becker's channel, like they were familiar with it, but they hadn't like explored it at all. So when I showed them this, and especially when it got to that one shot of him firing off the laser and like destroying all that debris and like exploding the mountain, that's when made Ben realize like, what the hell is this channel? Like, there's lore? There's like actual.
Yeah.
Are these guys like?
Yeah.
the most powerful creatures in fiction. Like, and I was very proud of myself because I accomplished my mission of making them realize, yeah, no, we need to look into this guy a little bit more and see what he can do.
I think the best part, they could probably get Alan Becker to help.
Well, I think
why
at the very least, getting some members of his team to help on it, because he has a very big team helping him.
Of course, all those channels do, but it's like.
Imagine, honestly, with the fact that Innersloth acknowledged Fall Guys vs. Among Us, I would be surprised if like both people behind Henry Stickmin and the Second Coming will be like, yeah, let's do this.
It would be so cool. Like, yeah, getting the Innersloth like seal of approval as well.
It'd be like just like one of the craziest internet collabs ever.
Also, quick shout out to Wagon Works for making the thumbnail you see there, and Monkey Boy for creating that for creating that specific Second Coming render. That's actually a custom render. Yeah.
I mean, you never know because
that's good.
Yeah. So that's the main thing to get into with why we've been asking for this one for so long. Stick figures. It is essentially the like rite of passage for any animator on the internet. It's how so many people have gotten their start. It's how so many people continue to tell their stories. And at the end of the day, what we love about this particular episode idea is how it promotes creativity. It is one of the most creatively rich ideas you could possibly have because of how much these guys pull from. And just like canonically, they could pull it out of their ass at any time they want to. Especially Henry, because he just like he has this magic satchel that can summon whatever he needs like at any given point, and we know from one of the fail that he remembers every single one of the fail. So it's not just him dying, it's also him resetting and trying again. So he has like these infinite lives to fall back on, and with Second Coming, he has all these all these informational level feats of taking people down to their core and messing with the interface of the computers that he lives in. Like, he has so much experience just causing all sorts of mayhem behind the scenes there, even like traveling to phones and like different game universes so long as they're on Alan Becker's desktop, which is a fun idea for how these two would start to fight. There are a couple ways you could take it. You could either have Henry finding out that there's like a really significant treasure they have, probably like the command block staff if I were to take a guess, and he would like sneak into insert, like he would come up to Alan Becker's PC and the menu of items for him to use would come up, and he could use one of them to digitize yourself into the screen and that travel that way into it, and Second Coming would find him trying to steal stuff, and then they would like start to fight there. Or you could have it be the other way around, where Second Coming's just like hanging out minding his own business, and then he falls into the Henry Stickmin collection, the Steam game, and that's how he meets up with Henry, and shenanigans ensue from there. And I don't know, just I love Alan Becker's content so much. It's the idea of just like getting across so many like little character details and compelling stories without a single hint of dialogue speaks so much to me as like from a visual storytelling perspective. And I think that vibes really well with Henry Stickmin's own nature of just wanting to like go out and like find all these like different artifacts and go on all these crazy adventures. I think it gels well with Orange's like sense of curiosity. That's like the biggest like storytelling drive for these characters in Alan Becker's show is how curious they are and how much they want to interact with the new worlds that they find. And so like seeing him like geek out at all the things that Henry pulls out, and like just like I want to see him like throwing his hands up at like the cool stuff that Henry pulls off, and then being like cool, that's awesome, check out what I can do. It would be so fun.
The non-verbal communication.
Yeah, and because like Henry can talk, but he doesn't. He's a man of action, is the best way to describe him. So like you could maybe have him be like yay. but like not get too crazy with it. Just
Well, I think what would be funny is if you did that first option where it's Henry sneaking into the house and stealing all the stuff. The second coming just comes in and Henry's just like, I can explain, and then it just hard cuts to him exploding out the house.
Exactly.
Or just something.
Yeah.
And I do hope that they... It was good to know that they don't know much about Second Coming, like, right now. So that tells me that we would probably get this one pretty far down the line, which is a good thing, because we're in a pretty important arc right now for animator versus animation, where Orange is really learning about his powers and like just figuring out what he's capable of. And I would want to see that explored a bit in the analysis segment, and so that we can get the full capabilities of what he would be able to do, and have it, because it's not really a power, like a battle of stats with this one. It's more so of who can keep the other down longest, because they have so many ridiculous ways of coming back from the dead and revives that you would have to really like find a way to just permanently put the other down, like keep them from having another go at it, essentially, and which is what makes it a very fun dynamic to think about. So, like, Second Coming probably wins, but there's still like so many different power sets and different hacks to consider that it would be a lot of fun to break down, and just and look, so yeah, like this is my hyperfixation, y'all.
Yeah,
Very
fair.
It's also really funny how this started off as like the stick figure battle royale, but then like with Fancy Pants and I believe Red from Dick Figures, and
Correct,
if there was anybody else.
I think it was just those two.
I think it was just those
but
four.
then eventually became, well, the debate literally just boils down to Henry and the Second Coming, so why not just have those two fight and leave the other guys alone?
Yeah.
Because I think these two gel with each other the most, and like that way it feels a bit more focused, and it doesn't have to just be a Mega Man Volnut situation of just, okay, how long are they gonna last in this battle that's way out of their leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you really can do so much with this one, and it's all just a matter of anybody could animate it, realistically speaking, too. Because, like, we saw a little bit of what Moro could do with these characters. I know Luis would probably have fun with it. And, like, the whole sprite team could get in on it, too. Because it's a bunch of stick figures and, like...
Imagine it's just a giant group project. Like, every animator there.
Just have everyone helping out.
Yeah, maybe...
All of a sudden, DA's got, like, 3D stick figures brawling.
Yes, sir.
That'd be so funny.
I mean,
Yes,
Orange is even going to be getting a fighting game pretty soon, so he'll have sprite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, they're making it fun.
Animated versus.
Yo!
And so we're going to have...
versus?
Yeah, that's what it's called. And, like, it had a Kickstarter and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I did...
I didn't know about this.
Me neither.
I did donate to it. I'll show you. I'll show you a trailer for it later.
Vendors as well.
Yeah.
First time hearing of it.
So we're gonna have sprites available for him pretty soon. So you could have that be a fun section of, because that's the thing. You really can't. It's kind of like doing a
medium is off limits.
It's kind of like using a lantern on the show. It really is just a matter of how creative you are. That is the limit of what you can do with these characters.
Yeah, just like have the fight start off like just like some guy behind a computer, presumably Alan Becker, just drawing the fight on his own, and then he just animates a fight with the computer. But then like Orange and Henry Stickmin start to become self-aware, and then just like try to escape the situation, but still feel the need to fight each other because like they actually still took physical damage and still registered each other as enemies or something. And then they're like destroying the mouse. Second Coming just starts to vor a bunch of shit for no reason. And then it eventually leads into the much more elaborate and like more dynamic animation like you would see in like the more modern episodes of Animator versus Animation.
Yeah, really getting those 3D camera angles going. I would want this to be an unconventional structure for sure. Like I want there to be several moments where the music just like dips and it's like it's just them walking around. That classic sound design of each movement sounds like a pencil drawing, animating it to go like up, and several moments of the fight dynamic pausing so that Henry can choose an item to use in that moment. And I want to see Henry like fail a bunch of times. I want the I want the fails to be adapted, and eventually I want one of the fails to be where he tries the distraction dance and Orange is like whatever, and like dances with him too. But then the fail screen comes up and Orange is like whoa, what the heck is this? Because like I would want Orange to eventually see the fail screen and be like trying to figure out what's up with that.
Like, they do have that like whole timeline in the new like Henry Stickmin game, so like I can just picture him like hopping out of the timeline and just like hopping into a different one.
Yeah, so that would be the tricky part, trying to analyze Henry Stickmin. The whole point of him is that it's a choose your own adventure game. So wherever there are so many different like places that he can end his story on. And so, like, trying to find a through line for that would be very important to making it feel thematically connected, I think. And really getting into the idea of, like the friends Henry makes in several of his routes. And just the idea of how the game itself is just, like, the sky's the limit with what he's able to do. And how, like, they both inspire you to just like pick up a pencil and draw, because anybody can draw a stick figure, and it's just from there it's just a matter of what kind of stories you want to tell, and the sky truly is the limit, in my opinion. That is why I want to see Henry versus Orange on the show.
Okay.
So,
I also think that Alan Becker could have like other episodes. Like I believe the Chosen One is also like a relatively popular request for verse for Death Battle. And like I think that they could be distinct, because like the Chosen One would go into more like the specific story arcs of like animator versus animation, whereas with the Second Coming, it is just throw as much weird shit as you can.
Yeah, because with him, it's not just the animator plot lines. You can also get some Minecraft in there, Pokemon, Mario. They even do
League of Legends.
a Qbert.
I'm not really familiar with any of these series, but I will say, given how much people like these matchups, I want them to go creative as possible with the hand-drawn stuff, like using their arsenals, showing off how their worlds work, just overall what they are both capable of.
Wait, who's the helicopter pilot that keeps crashing into shit?
Charles.
He needs to be in at one point.
Because Henry can call Charles anytime he wants to.
That's my favorite. He calls Charles like, I got a plan. This is the best idea.
This is the greatest plan. So
Is
yeah,
that like
especially since
the
I still need to play that
guy from Avatar, but like he actually helps with the fight.
He doesn't help. He kills Henry Stickmin.
Except in the
Oh
in the one story where unfortunately
I've always wanted to do that.
I've yet to play the Henry Stickmin games, but I am officially going down the Alan Becker pipeline, and I am enjoying it.
Yes, I'm so that made me really. That's for those who don't know, when Jonathan edited Pinkie Pie for the season 5 review, that one part where she like tries to annoy Nate into acknowledging her, the music in that scene is inspired by the Alan Becker one where
Note Block concert.
The Note Block concert.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, their cover of Rush E.
It's
really
green versus the silverfish.
Make a full version of it, but my video editing software was practically screaming at me saying, "No, please stop." And so I only had to do the first part.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope I was able to get across my passion for this like as much as I can.
Absolutely.
You did a great job.
It's with something like this, it's hard to be to get across like a thematic richness necessarily. It's more just about it would be fun. It would be fucking fun, and that's why we want to see it.
Yeah, not every
that's
matchup needs to have themes to it. It can
think
just
that's-
be like okay, this pairing makes sense, plus it's fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think that's the trend with this episode. It's just that every episode we've talked about is just fun.
Mhm.
Like you can do so many things, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think that's all that really counts. Oh, that's all that
Why?
really matters is if we're
Well,
able to have fun.
But let's
I
be
mean,
real.
isn't that what Death Battle's all about? Having fun with matchups most of the time?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
Having
just-
fun
yeah,
and
that's
appreciating
what-
characters across the many realms of fiction.
Half the time, you don't
Exactly.
even give a shit who wins. It's just like, let's have some fun. Let's see some
Mhm.
fun animation. Let's see them talk about characters we like.
Literally, my two most
Exactly.
wanted matchups of all time are Stomps.
Yeah. And on that, I think on that note is we are here for fun, and it's we hope you guys had fun with us today, and be sure to stay tuned for another episode of Trash Picks Talks for more certified trash. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye. See y'all
Bye.
later.
Yeah.
Bye.